Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Is Matt Hamilton an XRP/Ripple loyalist, or is he a FUD traitor? So this might seem like a bit of a random video here, but I'm just going to tell you quickly why I've done this video. Matt is a developer who actually worked on the XRP ledger, and he worked for Ripple. He's no longer with Ripple, but he did serve some time there working on the XRP ledger. And he takes a lot of his personal time out to be within the XRP community. And he gives a lot of insight in regards to the XRP ledger. And he clears up a lot of misinformation. But I've seen a lot of people believe that he's someone who is just here to spread FUD and trying to stop people from realizing XRP's true potential. And so I'm doing this video to kind of give you my perspective on this and why I think that this needs to be addressed. And I'll give you the answer quickly now before we go any further. Matt is an XRP/Ripple loyalist. He is. He's not a FUD traitor at all. He's actually very, very patient and very giving to the community. He spends a lot of time clearing up a lot of the theories that come out with facts as to why they won't happen or why they're not accurate. And when I go into a little bit of his story, you'll see why he doesn't really need to do this, especially as he's no longer working for Ripple as well. So I actually do give Matt a lot of respect, and I think a lot of thanks is due to him, because he does a lot of this, and a lot of people just slander him for it. So it's a bit of a thankless job that he's doing, and I really do think he's doing that out of the goodness of his heart. And that's like me with this channel. I want to try and help inform people, even if it's stuff that they don't want to hear. Sometimes you don't want to hear the truth, you just want to hear the lie that, well, let me not say the lie, because that makes it sound like I'm saying that everybody is just completely lying, where it might just be that they believe something different. So I'm not going to say the lie, but they might want to believe an alternative theory that sounds, a lot more hopeful, a lot more promising, something that sounds much sweeter to their ears than, XRP is not just going to zoom up to $10,000, etc., etc. So if you're looking at the screen, you can see this is who Matt Hamilton is. Okay, so that's Matt Hamilton right there. And let's just quickly get into just this little part here on his LinkedIn, because he hasn't got a full quick disclaimer of who he is, about his, people have like a Wikipedia page and have like a little brief biography. He hasn't got one of those. So you can just quickly see here, I joined RippleX as the Director of Developer Relations and worked with others to form the overall strategy for Ripple's involvement with the wider XRP ledger. So we'll leave it there. Okay, so that tells you, right, that's the evidence that he worked for Ripple. This isn't, any kind of lie or anything like that. So again, the reason why a lot of people think that he spreads FUD is because, just one of the videos I did before in regards to why XRP won't be backed by gold, he has numerously shot this down by numerous people on Twitter who, believe this theory, and he's numerous times gave evidence as to why this wouldn't happen. And again, the people who don't want to believe what he's saying, they think that he's doing this because he's trying to scare people from wanting to invest in XRP. So I want to just show you this as to why I don't get why people would think that that's the case in terms of him wanting to scare people out of investing in XRP. So I'm going to take you to a quick article here. Let me make sure I've got the right one. Here we go. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but let's just look at the title here. Former Ripple's exec says XRP will hit $100 in the future. Okay? And there you can see it's Matt Hamilton. So just showing you that it is in regards to him and not someone else. So would you really say he's someone trying to FUD people out of XRP if he's saying that it can go to $100? Would you not think that if he was trying to FUD people out of XRP, he wouldn't say that it could go to that kind of price? Because if you get into XRP at its current price, which is, 30 odd cents, look at the profit you'll make if it went to roughly around $100. Let's just say it doesn't go to $100 right now. Let's just say it goes to $50 or $65. Look at the profit that you're going to make on that. So, again, this is one of those times where, the people who want to believe that it's going to go to like $100,000 and $30,000, they're looking at it as FUD because they're saying, oh, you're going to sell it at $100. $100 is a massive profit. It's a massive profit. And the thing is, with you just fully believing this, and this is again the kind of thing that I worry about, is that let's say someone blindly believes that that's going to happen. That it's going to go to, $100,000 or $30,000, whatever. Let's say XRP does go to, let's just say $50. What if they don't sell because they believe it's going to go up to that $50,000 or whatever? You're going to miss out on an opportunity to make a lot of money. And so, look, I'm not here to tell anyone what to do with their investment. That's completely your choice. But I want you to kind of have all of the information available to you so you feel that you're making the best decision that you can. I wouldn't want you to only be believing one theory and not listening to an alternative theory, which then leads you to miss out on potentially having what's still great profits. So that's for the people who say that he's trying to spread FUD. I can't see how someone saying that, XRP could hit $100. I can't see how that could be looked at as FUD, Again, this is where the XRP community is fractured and segregated because they all have their own theories, and even if you disagree with their theories, it causes issues. But to me, saying that a coin that's currently at 30 cents could go up to $100, it's not FUD. That's very, very positive to hear that. And again, this is the developer, one of the developers on the XRP ledger who's talking about this, who's saying this. All right. Okay, so one of the things that they then talk about with Matt is they say he's a disgruntled employee who got fired from Ripple, which is why he now spreads FUD about Ripple and XRP. So I'm going to take you to another article. Okay. So here it is. And just quickly go through this here. The first part. Matt Hamilton, Ripple's Director of Developer Relations, has left the company, according to his recent blog post. Hamilton says that 2021 was a, quote, tough year, unquote, for him personally due to his wife's mental health issues. He stepped down to focus on his family after realizing that he's, quote, spinning too many plates, unquote. Hamilton, who has previously worked for such tech giants as IBM and HP, joined Ripple last January to work on expanding the XRP ecosystem. Okay, let's leave it there. So, right there, you've got it, why he's left. He left due to his wife's mental health situation. Ripple never put out anything saying that they have sacked Matt Hamilton for any kind of, bad activity, nefarious activity or anything like that. There's nothing where, anything that made Matt look bad. He clearly says in his blog that he's leaving. I'm sure if Ripple were unhappy with what he was saying, they would have cleared that up. And he also if he was someone who was sacked, he wouldn't have been able to give a time frame of him leaving, right? Like he's clearly handed in his notice and worked a notice. So what would make you think that he's been sacked? So this is proof again that he's not a disgruntled employee. He did his time at Ripple, and then his wife had a mental health situation going on, and he left to focus on his family. And it also says he's worked for IBM and HP. This guy's got good credentials here. There's nothing to make you think that this guy is someone who is shady. Right? And then just one other thing, just to add on to this. This is Twitter, and this was when he'd announced that he was leaving. And this particular person, Emi Yoshikawa. Thank you, Hamato, which is Matt Hamilton, for everything you've done for the XRPL community. You literally are the heart and soul of the community. You will be missed so much. Please stay in touch. Best wishes to you and your family. Matt replying, thanks you, Emi. It has been great working with you. And let me just quickly open up her profile. Emi Yoshikawa, Web3 and crypto Ripple since 2016. So she still works for Ripple. So there's proof. He's not leaving on bad terms. Everything's fine. There's nothing here to make you think that he's some kind of disgruntled employee with a chip on his shoulder for Ripple and XRP. And as I've said, like the many times he's on Twitter debunking a lot of these theories and stuff, he's not negative about XRP. He's just being realistic. He's just telling people the truth. But the thing is that the truth is not always something that people want to hear, right? They want yes, it's going to the moon. It's going to fly up to, $100,000 and it's going to do all this. And unfortunately, the truth of it is a bit more boring, and that it's going to take time, and it may not reach those kind of numbers. It's not just going to change with a flick of a switch. And so I'm doing this video just to clear that up, because when I'm doing these videos, especially when I was doing the video about XRP being backed by gold, I know people might just look at the fact that I'm using Matt Hamilton as one of my points of reference and saying, oh well, he's just a FUDster, he's just spreading FUD anyway, and he's not someone you can use as reliable. But he clearly is, and here's all the evidence you need to see that. Matt Hamilton is a genuine guy, and I just want to say thank you to him, because for me personally, I've learned a lot from going on his Twitter and just seeing the information that he's putting out there. And this is something he's doing in his personal time. And when you see that he's got his situation now where, his wife has, mental health issues, and the reason why he left was to take up more time, and for him to still personally use his time to correct things and help people and inform people, I think that deserves some respect. And for a lot of the backlash that he does get, he could say this isn't worth it. Why am I bothering? I'm no longer working for Ripple, so why even associate myself with XRP anymore? But he chooses not to do that. He chooses to continue to inform people. And that's similar to what I'm doing with this channel. Whether people listen or not, or whether people like what I say or not, hey, it's here. And if this helps just the odd one or two people, then I'm happy with that. I'm happy if this can give some people some more realistic guidance regarding Ripple and XRP. So, thank you to Matt Hamilton. And yes, he is a Ripple/XRP loyalist. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm wrong? Have you got any evidence could prove otherwise to what I've presented? Let me know. Thank you for watching this, guys. If you do like it, please remember to drop a comment, like and subscribe. But until the next one, take care.